I'm INVISIBLETHIEF and welcome to episode 12 on my Let's Play on Terraria Journey's End. In the last episode, I ended up battling and defeating the Eater of Worlds. I was sadly unable to get the special Master Mode drop, the more rare one, the Writhing Remains. I was unable to get that, but I was able to beat it nonetheless, and I was able to find a meteor, which, as you can see, I ended up mining quite a bit up by basically placing a layer of sand on the meteorite, because that, so then when you mine the meteorite, it will go down with you. As you can see right in front of me, there, I got a dog, and they're called Zelda. Woof, pet. Good dog. Okay, and out of episode, I was able to not just get a dog, but also find myself Java Hawk, the Tavern Keep. I was also, while mining around, as you can see, I mined around a lot, especially for this marble biome right here, because in this episode, I'm going to be making an underground mining drill device thing as my underground house, and I'm going to make it in this little area over here. Though I still need to mine more over to the left if I want to fit it all in. But, in any case, I also, while mining around, I stumbled across who are they called? Stylist underground, which you're able to buy hair dyes from, and also be able to change your character's hair. And it gives you more options than just in the character customization, so you can give yourself like a mustache if you really wanted to. There are a lot of choices to choose from. Probably more choices now than before. Thinking about changing my character's hair to this one right here because that was the original one as my last one. And what? I noticed that the zoologist is selling different things. A sakura sapling, a yellow willow sapling, critter shampoo, a dusty rawhide saddle, royal gilded saddle, and black studded saddle, which summons a rideable dark horse mount, white horse mount, and painted horse mount. And then the critter shampoo allows you to apply dye to minions, which I think will be very nice, because normally you wouldn't be able to do that. So I'm gonna buy that. And I'm thinking I'm going to get myself a black horse, a dark horse. So let's see how it looks. Ah, very nice. It's probably not the best, though it can pick up quite a bit of speed. You can see here, it's going at decent speed. Though I think I'm still just able to run faster, which means that I'm probably gonna stick with my flamingo for now, just because it's very nice. But that's nice that there's more options. I sorted a bit more of the chests, just make sure that it's so this will probably go there, probably in the vanity to put the dye on your minions, probably. Anyway, speaking of dye, I figured out why I haven't been seeing any strange plants, because normally you find them and then you find strange plants around your world, you give them to the dye trader, and then they give you little fancy dyes like blue acid dye or reflective copper dyes, some of the common ones. But I found out why I haven't been finding any of them at all, and that's because they only spawn in hard mode now, which is very odd. Anyway, back to the building. I have an inventory full of materials, which I'm going to be using for the build. I have bottles, I have glass lamps, I have meteorite, I have iridescent brick, I have silver brick, smooth marble brick, sunplate, blocks, starlight, heaven, wallpaper, or haven? I don't know. Some paintings. I have a whole load of materials which I'm going to be using for this build. So let me just put them all in my inventory because I have a lot I was also able to buy a gray Zappinator from a traveling merchant, which I came across, which just seems to shoot a laser. Rather slow, but it does seem like it would be powerful, so I might want to test that out sometime later. I do wonder if anyone else is selling anything new. Oh, drum set, but and a drumstick. Oh, that can, okay. So there's some new stuff. I'm sure I'll check it out at some other time. I believe the stylist likes to live at the ocean, and the tavern keep likes to live in the hollow. That's not best because I have building which I want to build for them, but since that's in the hollow, I will not be able to actually make it. So I'm going to start to make my way down, but first let me let me grab myself some mining potions out of the chest just to make sure that I have plenty, to make sure that I can dig out the area that I want. It would help if I had a better pickaxe, but at the moment the only better pickaxe is a hellstone pickaxe, and I do not have any hellstone at the moment. So I'm going to need to get that at some other time, but for right now I just have to make my way all the way down the mine. I put it quite far down the mine and also a bit off to the side, so then I have, because there will be a teleporter there, so it's better that the teleporter is far away and rather far down, so then it really makes the most out of it, because I'm going to be using that teleporter in order to go to where I need to go. While mining for all of the ores and trying to find a marble biome and all that, I was able to get quite a bit of chests, which had some, basic chest loot in it, but I was also able to find an enchanted sword, which is basically a sword which shoots out a little, like a sword-shaped projectile, which is able to hurt enemies, which is quite good because it's very rare, but it's also part of that zenith item, which I do want to try and make later on, but at the moment there's no chance of me being able to make it anytime soon because it is a post Moonlord boss, and Moonlord, as far as I know, unless if they changed it, is the final boss to the game, which is, I had quite a bit of, the Zappinator it looked like it shot another laser down from like the sky once I hit the enemy. That is actually quite useful. But yeah, I've arrived at the area that I want to make, even though this is a big area. Hold on, let me try. Yeah, it seems to like shoot a second laser, or like, I don't know, it looks like it's kind of glitchy when it does that, though I suspect that that's intentional. Yeah, that looks actually quite good. If it does in fact shoot multiple projectiles, that could make it quite a powerful weapon. So I might want to use that for like some sort of boss, which I do next, or maybe even the Old One's Army, that's what it's called. Once I do that, I might try it out, and if not, then I can always use the Demon Scythe, because that will be very powerful. And I'm thinking about doing that in the next episode, and then the episode after that, maybe even trying to fight the Queen Bee, or maybe doing some other build, though I don't really have any prepared that I want to do at the moment. So it's more likely that I'm just going to be doing, oh, there's some lava over there. Yeah, it's more likely that I'm going to be doing the Old One's Army and then the Queen Bee after that. But there's no guarantee, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to mine away all of this stone, and then in a relatively short amount of time, and then I can actually start building the drill train tank thing that I want to build. Oh, hold on. Wait just there for a second. A blood moon is rising. Okay, that is good, but also I need to hurry because this gives me another chance to get the... Oh, they turned into a fox werewolf thing. But yeah, this gives me another chance to catch a... or to fish up a zombie merman, or one of those wandering eye fish things. So then I'll be able to get a summon weapon, which I really want because it's a new summon weapon, and I really, really want to see how it works and how effective it is. And there it is, zombie merman, which I should be able to take out a lot faster now that I have the demon scythe and a whole load of health and all that, because oh my gosh, it is so fast. Why is it such a fast enemy? And nope, but oh, blood rain bow. That's a new bow. Oh, it shoots arrows down from the sky. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to look at that later. I wonder how effective that will be against some enemies. But cool item. Not what I'm looking for though. I'm looking for a staff. I don't remember what the staff is called, but I do need that staff because that is the new item that I want. It's I don't know. It's a frog staff thing. Summons a frog vampire, and I want it very much because it would be very thematical and new. So I'm gonna quickly fish around for this blood moon to see if I'm able to get it. If not, then I'll probably just head back and start and finish mining. Okay, yeah, this Grey Zaffinator definitely seems to be doing different stuff, because some shots go very fast, some shots like appear behind me, and some go extremely slow. So that's actually quite a cool little thing. Oh, that's another new thing. What is that? A fishing rod? A chum caster. 25% fishing power. Increases chance of fishing up enemies during a blood moon. Oh, that's very useful. So now it should be able to get me the enemies a lot faster. So I should hopefully be able to actually get the item that I want from this, now that there's a higher chance of fishing up enemies. That's actually very useful. That's exactly what I needed. Good thing an enemy dropped that. Oh, I died. Hopefully they picked up enough gold for them to not despawn, though I feel like they may have. And instead I'll keep like that blood zombie or something. I still haven't gotten it, and the blood moon seems like it might be starting to run out. And yeah, it seems like it kept that blood zombie. Yeah, that one. As opposed to the zombie merman that I wanted to have stay alive. I still have not gotten it, but and it's drawing very close to the end of the blood moon. And there it goes, just as I was saying. But I sadly was also unable to get something which allows me to summon in the blood moon, because that also would have been very useful in making me be able to actually get the thing like some other time. Why is there a squirrel inside? Oh, the door was left open. Wonder how that happened. There you go, put him in the chest. I do want to check out what this blood rain bow does, because I do not know, and it seems like it could be interesting. Now that there's a bit better light, I might be able to have a better look at it. I'm going to be putting away the caster thing there and seeing what this does. So yeah, it seems to send out a couple projectiles, maybe two, I thought three. 1, 2, or 3 projectiles, it seems, that rain down from the sky with not the best accuracy, but I suspect if you were fighting a bigger enemy, that could be useful. Though I don't think it'll be very powerful for or good enough for where I am currently in the game, because I have better items. But it could be useful at some other point in the game. Like, I don't know. But it does seem quite decent, like if it was early on. But at the current point in the game where I'm at, it doesn't seem like it would actually be that useful. Anyway, forgotten that sidetracked me. I have to go back and start building the drill thing. Alright, I'm just about finishing up the mining that I'm doing. So I should be able to start working on the actual drill itself as soon as I finish breaking away these last few blocks, and there we go. So, let me just flatten out the ground here, blocking those skeletons under the ground. So, this is quite a long build because it's like a train, so you would kind of expect it to be a bit long. So let me just build along the ceiling here, make sure it's all nice and flat because it will be a bit easier that way. And I'll just break away these. Oh, I'm in the block there. I'm just gonna break away these last few blocks over here just to make sure that it's all just flat, because that will be a lot easier. This is a very big area that I'm building on because it is a very big drill. And even though it has this massive area that I'm going to be building, it's only for 3 houses, which is not that many. This Sapinator, I have no idea what it do. But yeah, the first part, oh, there's a salamander there. Yeah, the first part is the actual drill itself. So that takes meteorite and silver. Stop the bats. Very annoying. Anyway, let's see here. I have something which basically another template one. Though this one I can use almost the exact same materials for. So let's see here. Be like 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, like on that side. So I'm basically just building out this. I'm gonna build basically the drill. This is the very back of the drill. I'm going to build it into that rock, and because meteorite glows slightly, as you can see, you'll still be able to see it even though it's under the ground. So this is basically where the drill will connect to the actual train. So it's just like a little connector part. So that'll go along there. But first I'm going to break into the rock, so then I can actually start building the actual drill head itself. And I do like the look of the meteorite because it looks like it's very hot. Well, I mean, that's because it kind of is. But yeah, it's because it looks very nice. So let's see, that goes the top of the drill. I know you can't see this, but I have the diagram in front of me. So the very top layer goes 1 to 3, and then an extra 4, I believe. So yeah, this would go along. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. So there we go. So this is the very start of the drill. I'm not sure if I have enough meteorite because this is a very big drill, and it will take a lot of resources to actually make this train, and I'm not sure if I have enough like copper plating or copper brick or any of this stuff because of how big this thing actually is. So that's just the very top bit. So that goes along by, then it'll go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the second part will go along 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 along there. So that will be very good. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's enough. It should just barely miss this bit of lava here. Though I may have to drain the lava. So this is just right now I'm just building the very outside of the drill. I could speed this up, but I'm not going to. So then it goes 4 along. So 1, 2, 3, 4 along here. I probably should have mined out this entire area that I was gonna do, but I did not. So that's my fault, I suppose. So this will keep going along there, just so I have a bit of a platform. So the silver is basically gonna be like the corkscrew bit going around the drill to move the ground away, because I think that looked quite good. Then it'll go from there. I'm gonna put the stone up here, so then I have a bit of a better thing. So it goes from like, what's that, 7 to 5 to 4 to 3, like this. So it's just slowly going down until it eventually reaches a point, which is the very end of the drill. You can see we're starting to get there, and then it'll go 1, 2, like this and that. And then gonna mine out this last little bit over here. I want it to be encased in stone, because I think that would look a lot better, like it's actually drilling its way through this, which is why the drill is the same size as this little tunnel that I built here. So let me just walk through here and basically just fill this entire area up with stone, just so then it looks like the drill's just been drilling through solid stone, and I suppose some dirt too, and then stopped right before, I guess, hitting a whole load of lava, because that would not be a good idea, even though it looks like the drill head could definitely take a little bit of lava, because it's made out of meteorite, which is a very fiery material. I still don't want it to be... I don't know, I'm just making stuff up here. But in any case, this is just about the end here, so it'll go 2 like that, and then 1 like that as the end. So you can see the shape of the drill. Now I actually have to place the bits of silver in. So the silver will go there and there, and then it's gonna take quite a lot of materials. So I should hopefully have enough materials. If I don't, then I can always make more. Let's see, the next bit of silver will go there, then there, and there, I think. So go 1, then 2, then 3, just like that, yeah. And then the next bit of silver will go, let's see, 3, 4 in... Where does it go? It'll go right there, I believe. It's a bit harder to tell, because I just need to make sure. Yeah, 2 on that side, 1 on that side. Yeah, that looks about right. So it'll go down by 1, and then if I might place this here, add another couple torches just to make sure everything's nice and lit up. So this one, instead of going 1 then 2, it'll go 1, then another 1 along, and then it'll go 2 down, then 3 down, and then go to the bottom. So 2, then 3, then another 3, just like that. So you can see on the map how it's starting to look like it has the corkscrew pattern, like it actually has the corkscrew bit of the drill. So the next part will go from, let's see, it'll go from right here, actually, just like that, I believe. Yeah, and it'll follow a similar thing to the last one, where it'll go along by another one like that, and then start going more down. So it creates a sort of curved look. So it looks like it's actually curved when in reality it's just, you know, flat. But it creates a bit more of a 3D look, which is really gonna make it look a lot more like a drill, which is what I want, because if it didn't look like a drill, then why would I be making a drill then? So that will go along just like that. I use a lot of materials for this, but there's just one more little piece of silver which I need to place, which will go right here. Yeah, right there, and then down by 2, like that, and then down by 2 there. And that's pretty much the end of the drill done. And as you can see, the meteorite makes it look very nice. So even though it's encased in stone, you can still see it very well. And I think that just makes it look very, very good. And then here's the little connecting part. And now I can actually start making the actual train, which is made up of, let me move some of my weapons down, except for like the Demon Scythe and Zappinator. So I'm going to be making the actual building out of platinum brick, sun plate blocks, smooth marble stone, copper plating, and copper brick, along with iridescent brick, which is made out of stone and ash. So I had to go down into the underworld and mine some of that up, some of the ash there up. So let's see here. And the copper plating and copper bricks are meant to look like treads of like a, almost kind of like a tank treads kind of look, which I think looks quite nice. So the first, basically, little, I forget what they're actually called, but like I'm gonna call them compartment, will go along like this, and then the brick will go. I should probably put the brick up here instead of the Zappinator. Sure, why not? So then the brick will go up there. I'm going to be using the hammer a lot more for this build, because in my last build I didn't use the hammer at all, but in this one it's really gonna be one of the main things that I use. So the copper brick will go down like that. Okay, good. I can actually place blocks down there. So let me just place it along there just as a start. So it'll go so it'll be one block of copper brick at the bottom, or at the edges, and then I'll alternate between 2 copper brick and 2 copper plating. And my little slime's being stuck there. So there's 5 bits of copper plating here. So let me do that. And I actually did that at the perfect size. I normally do not do that. Normally I do too much or too little. But in this case, it was the perfect size. So it'll basically look like this, kind of. So it looks like these nice little compartments, which I think look very nice. So where's the iridescent brick? Here it is. So this will just go along like this as the little roof, the hardened, reinforced roof of this little compartment here. So this will be the Goblin Tinker's room, because they seem like they would be the out of the Demolitionist and the Demolitionist and the Goblin Tinkerer. I feel like the Goblin Tinkerer would be a lot more capable of piloting or controlling a massive drill, because it seems like something they'll do, either them or the mechanic. The mechanic would also make quite a bit of sense. But yeah, I'm using meteorite doors as the doors for this area. Why can't I place it? Hello? Door? Why won't it let me place the door down? Hello? Oh, did I do this wrong? Hold on. Yeah, I did it wrong. So the sun plate will be like will be the nice little bit of flooring there. It looks very nice. The door should go there. Yep, there you go. I don't know why it wasn't placing on the block below it. That was a bit odd, but these look like they would be quite good reinforced doors to go on this reinforced train, because it has to be strong enough to not break from all the rubble that will be falling on it. So the compartments will be connected by the platinum brick as just little... I don't know trains good enough to know this, but it'll just connect like so, and then there'll be another compartment going here. So you can start to see how it would look. Basically, just compartments of low rooms going along like this. I'm not gonna actually add the sun plate yet, so then I can still build the treads underneath. So then this actually looks quite good. I wasn't expecting it to look this good. At first I was just messing around with materials, seeing what might look good, and I ended up with this. So the second compartment which I'm going to be building, is the demolitionist's compartment. So it'll go down like this. I'm gonna just do the same thing where I just place a whole load of copper brick down over here just to make sure that I have enough, and then this one only has 4 little sections, I guess, of copper plating. So 1, 2, no, that's copper plating. I need copper brick here. 3 and 4, so it's a bit of a smaller compartment. A lot less room for them to potentially blow up, I suppose, because you know they're the demolitionists. They tend to blow things up, I guess. So you don't want to give them too much in case if they blow it up. I might actually want to, something that I didn't add in the little template thing, I might want to add like a hole in the roof, which I'll just, or a kind of hole in the roof, which I'll just patch up with normal wood to look like they blew a hole in the roof or something, and then just patch it up with the common material of wood, because I think that would be kind of funny, because in my last one I basically just made a hole in there, or a round window in the wall, which looks like they blew it up, which I could do here, but I think wood might be a bit better to look like they patched it up, so then, I don't know, rubble wouldn't come crashing down into their little compartment here. Calling them compartments because I'm not sure what they're actually called, because I don't know trains. I don't know. I'm just calling it compartment because that's what I am calling it. So this compartment has a slightly lower roof than the Goblin Tinkerer's little compartment. I'm saying compartment so much it might even start losing meaning at some point. Compartment. Anyway, so this little compartment will go along here, and just like so. I'll do the interior of these compartments after. So the next little compartment that I'm going to be making will be a kind of like I don't know what to call it, but a little garden-y area where there'll be the gym trees. So I'm gonna have to like break a hole in the roof so then they'll actually grow in, because at this height they wouldn't really grow in. So I'm gonna have to break a hole in the roof and hope that they grow short enough, because otherwise I'll have to replant them. It'll just be a bit of a chore to do that. So I'm not gonna do that now, especially because they're trees. It'll take a while for it to actually just start. I don't know why I placed that little bit of iridescent brick. Oh, there's a slime at the door. Oh, I was confused. I meant to step back from the door and open it, but instead I walked through the door and straight into the slime, because a feral bite. Increased damage, decreased life regen, causes status effects. It is the most annoying thing. Annoying status effect. That's platinum brick. That is not marble. They look similar though. In my inventory, they're just little bits of white. Tim, greetings, Tim. Oh yeah, I actually found Tim before. I forgot to mention this, but That's why I have a wizard's hat. I put some yellow dye to fit a little bit better. But yeah, I found a wizard, or a Tim. There are some who call him Tim. But, yeah. I found him, got his hat, forgot to mention it. Does a little bit of wizard effects, but I already am past that point. So, this compartment is a lot bigger, not better, a lot bigger than the other ones, because it has to have enough room for the trees to grow, because the trees look very nice. And I think I just about made this tunnel big enough to even have some extra room in case if I wanted to add another compartment. I don't know if a fourth person wanted to live underground. I don't know if there's even 3 people who want to live underground, but I just planned for a third one. If there's no one who wants to, if there's not a third person who wants to live underground, then I can just repurpose the room into something else rather than just a little house, maybe a storage place, because they might want to store ores that they find out here. But yeah, this next compartment, the tree compartment, has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little areas of copper plating. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So it'll just be like that. So I can mine away the rest. I do like how this turned out. At first I was thinking like, oh, do I want to have wheels and do I want it to go on a minecart track? But I like how it turned out like this. I need stone for the floor because that's where how the actual gym trees grow. They grow on stone. So if I tried putting a sun plate, then obviously they would not be able to grow. I do think that it will be quite useful to have this little area here, a little area underground to teleport to. So yeah, this doesn't actually go as iridescent. Instead, it just goes up and then goes into a slope like that. So let me just build up and put that into a slope. So this is pretty much the area done, except I of course have to hammer the treads to make them actually look a bit more like treads and not just blocks. Because I do think this looks kind of good. Like those are the little mechanisms that I don't know, but I do think it looks good. I do think this definitely looks good, and in the end, that's all that's really important because this looks very nice. So the trees will go here, and this also happens to be where the glass lamps go. So let me quickly place these glass lamps here. So they'll go, I think, there. Hold on, let me check. No, they'll go there, over there by the in there, and then also on the third copper plate bit over there, and then the same on the other side, so it's nice and symmetrical. So now it's also nice and lit up, and it has this nice white glow rather than the more, I don't know, orangey glow here. And then these in the houses, it goes right there, I believe. Let me check on the bit there. Yeah. So these will all be nice and lit up. There's still going to be enemies spawning in here because obviously it's not a house, so they can still spawn. I do like how this looks. I don't know why the glass lanterns and glass lamps look different or have a different glow. Like that one's more yellow and this one's more white. Bit odd. I would have thought them to have the same, but that is fine. On to the next compartment. This might be a little bit of a longer episode, if it isn't already, because, well, these compartments take quite a bit of time to make, because I could speed it up, but I want to have the whole process, so that should be long enough, and I'll just do that up there. How much? It'll be, yeah, about that height, and then it'll start doing the iridescent brick there. So how many little bits of copper plating are there? There are just 4, just like the demolitionist, but I cannot mine or start building with a black slime down there, so let me take care of them. There we go. So, let me place all of this there. It might be a bit annoying to have this slime, the little slime prints there. So, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. There. So, one that off. And I have quite a lot of room still in case if I wanted to build another little caboose thing here. If I wanted to build a bit more, another compartment, I have enough room to do so. So can they break open the doors, the skeletons? Not sure. Maybe they need more skeletons. That could be why. Why they're not just breaking open the door now. As you can see, I'm using slopes for a lot of different parts of this build because I think it really adds to it. Because if this was just all blocky, then it really would not look very nice at all. I mean, it would still look decent, but the slopes really just make it look a lot better. And I forgot to make the correct amount of doors. I don't know why I made 7 doors and not the correct amount. Oh, no, wait, why did I just have another door just in a different stack? Okay, so no, I did make the right amount of doors. I just misplaced one for a small bit over there. So, now, this will have a bit of platinum brick going down like that. So, it'll look like it has... It's like a little entrance slope to allow people to come in. So, let me place the last 2 glass lamps. That's a bit wonky. Let me put it in the correct position. And there we go. This looks a lot better. Let me break that torch down here, though, because that does not look good. So, here is the exterior of the actual building. And I had just enough copper brick. I almost did not have enough. Which, if I didn't have enough, I would not be happy, because I mined a whole load of what's it called? I can't remember, of copper to get all of it. So, the little bits in here, in these little mini compartment connector bits, that's what I'm gonna call them, these connector bits, will have this Starlight Haven wallpaper, just because I think it looks very nice. I bought way too much, or way too many than I actually needed. I still don't know if I have enough of everything that I got, but anyway, for the backgrounds for this place, I'm going to be using copper plating wall along with, where is it? Oh, do I make it as at a sky mill? Do I make it as sky mill? I think I make it as sky mill, but yeah, no, I can make it here. Disc wall, okay. I was about to teleport back then, because I thought I had to make it at a sky mill. But luckily, I did not. So, I have plenty of wallpaper. So, it'll basically go 1, 2, 3 of disc wall, 2 of copper plating, and then on either side, just like, no, that's the pickaxe. Just like that, and then these will come down like pillars, like so. Why can't I place it? Is it because that lantern was there? No, is that just how it connects? Okay. Oh, that's probably just because it's connecting. But yeah, these will go down like so, and it will look quite nice, I think. And then the rest will just be filled up with copper with this disc wall, except for these little bits here. It'll just have, actually, hold on, there's another pillar of copper plating in the middle here, and then this will go along like so, and think that's good. Hold on, yeah, let me break this wall over here, and this is where, for those little openings, there will be glass, because I think that even though it's underground and you won't see much, you still want to have some reinforced glass just in case there's something happening outside. You do not want to have to go out of your reinforced super whatever this is, the reinforced super thingamajig. Drill, that's what it's called. You wouldn't want to walk out of that just to have, you know, there be some sort of monster. You want to be able to safely view the monster outside from the safety of your drill tank thing. Drill tank train thing, whatever this actually is. You decide. Is it a drill? Is it a tank? Is it a train? It's probably all of the above, because that's what it is. So yeah, these will have little shelves in them to have little items like books and explosives, which I don't have enough of, because can I make explosives? If I can, then I'll use that. Anyway, this entire area of the whatever this area actually is will be glass, because I think that will look very nice and will be very good for trees. Actually, hold on, I think the starlight, whatever it's called, actually goes like that in the door frames, as opposed to the other way around. Oh, there's something burning in lava over there. How nice. There's something casually burning in lava. Anyway, this glass wall will go all along here. I know this is probably not the most exciting thing, just watching me place down glass walls, but there's always a fast forward button, or you could speed up the video, something. It's your decision, or you can just sit back and watch me place blocks for the next couple minutes, because it's nearly done, and the Goblin Tinkerer and Demolitionist should be able to move in by the end of the episode. Well, hopefully a bit sooner, because I don't think I'm gonna be like making the housing suitable at like directly before ending the episode, because that you know, I'd need to, you know, say the outro and everything like that, say like what I'm gonna do in the next episode, you know, the stuff that I do every episode, except for if I forget. Why would I? Although I don't know why I would forget. Anyway, I haven't made any tables. Oh yeah, that's because I was going to use honey tables. So, because I do not have honey tables, I'm just going to be using 3 normal tables as temporary tables, because they're temporary. They will be replaced at some other time once I can actually get the thing that I need. My brain is just melting. Anyway, glass, there. So, the glass platforms will act as like little bits of shelving for the residents to place their belongings on, except that I'll be the one who's placing the things like bottles and books and eventually explosives once I can get my hands on enough of them, but at the moment I do not have enough. So since this is the explosives room, they have 2 little books on explosives. The Goblin Tinkerers organize their stuff with some bottles on one side for something, and then that on the other side. So, I forgot to make a furnace. I wanted a furnace to act like the thing that you like shovel coal into, and then there was gonna be a chair going to it, but now it's not there. Okay, whatever. It's fine. I've nearly finished, actually, so I can unfavorite all of these materials, because I am very nearly done, actually. So, just a few more little bits. So, I have a painting with the Goblin Tinkerer in it, so they'll go up there. And I'm also going to be needing, let's see. Oh yeah, I wanted a Goblin Workshop too. Why did I forget these things when I was preparing? That doesn't seem like a thing that I should do, because that's not something that I should do. But anyway, let me mine up that, and oh, I placed a bit of disc wall where it should not have been. But I suppose that is fine. So let me place that and a chair. It will look a lot better when it's honey items. But for now, I'll just place the final bit of decoration and an old miner picture because it's the mine, so it makes sense that there would be a picture of an old miner if they are going to go down here. And now that everything's done, I can move in the Goblin Tinkerer and the Demolitionist. So if it's nighttime, they'll move there immediately. And there we go. Now I have the Demolitionist and the Goblin Tinkerer down here. And there it is. Cavern Pylon teleports to another pylon when 2 villagers are nearby. You can only place 1 per type and in the matching biome. So now I am in the cavern layer. I would place it here, but as you can see, there's not a 1-block center, not even in these other little bits there, which is quite annoying, not even in these little compartments. So I am going to have to be placing it right outside of the massive mining drill, right there. So I'm able to teleport now. Oh, villagers, come over here. Cut. All right. Okay. In that case, I'm going to be placing it right. Ah, God. How close is close enough? Is there close enough? Can I do that? Yep. There we go. Now I have a teleporter, so I can go straight from spawn directly down to this little cavern area down here. I'm going to have to figure out a way to make this look a bit nicer. Have it like place something there to make it so it looks a bit less uneven and off-centered, because that is annoying me greatly. But I'm sure I'll be able to do that some other time out of episode. Anyway, this drill, now that it's finished, looks quite nice. What is that? Emerald Bunny. What? Excuse me? Emerald Bunny. What are you talking about? What? What? Excuse, what? Emerald Bunny? What? What? There's an Emerald Bunny. What? Hello? What? It's an Emerald Bunny. Well, you're staying with me for seeing what you can craft. There's an Emerald Bunny. And I don't even have to worry about going to spawn and it taking forever for me to get back, because I can just go up here, toss blocks away in the blocks chest, which I labeled all the chests, whole load of chests. Oh yeah, I got a craftables chest where there's the enchant sword and all that. Anyway, guide, what can Emerald Bunny be made into? Emerald Bunny cage. Oh. Well, it looks cool anyway. Well, into the critters chests you go. Anyway, these pylons are so useful because normally you would have to like go on I'd have to take quite a while just to trek all the way down to that little area underground. And now I can just get there really fast, and that is very useful. So if I ever need to go here and back, I can just teleport. And now if I wanted to make an elevator, I only have to make it from this small distance instead of needing to make one from the surface all the way to the underworld. So that is very, very useful. I do like these pylons, and I'm glad that I now have a chance to actually use them in a way. Yeah, this build turned out a lot better than I first thought it would, because the drill looks great, and then these compartments, though they are still pretty simple, still look quite good. So I'm happy how this turned out. I'm going to be planting 2 different kinds of apricorns, or not apricorns, that's Pokemon. 2 different kinds of gem corns, an emerald and a ruby one probably, because I think they would look the best. Although maybe for this area, maybe a a sapphire, and speaking of sapphire, there's a sapphire bunny. Yoink. I will gladly take you, sapphire bunny. Yeah, probably sapphire and maybe what's it called? Amber. Maybe a sapphire and amber gem corn would look nice. I think that might fit quite nicely with the whole thing. So let me grab 2 little acorns. So then I can craft the sapphire and amber gem corns, amber gem corn, and sapphire gem corn. Yeah, I think it would look nice because it'll... Oh, you can see on screen how close you have to be until I can actually activate it. Yeah. Now, these will be able to go... Oh, it's also uneven. Oh dear. Eeny, meeny, miny, further away. Yeah, I'll do further away. So, yeah, I'm gonna do an amber and a sapphire because the orange from the amber will fit nicely with like all of the copper that's around here, and then the sapphire will fit with the skyware that's around here, because I think that will look quite nice. But in any case, in the next episode, I am going to be making some sort of flat area and then fighting the monster. No, fighting the Old One's army, because that's it. Well, I'm prepared for it, and I'm pretty much ready. Oh, I've been recording for like an hour now. That it doesn't feel like an hour, though. I guess I've just been building away. What is that? A topaz squirrel. There are so many little critters. That's so nice. There's a topaz squirrel. Look at it. Oh, it's so cute. Come back here. I wonder if I can find a diamond bunny. Ooh. Oh, I want to try and find a diamond bunny. Anyway, in the next episode, going to fight the Old One's army at some place. I still need to go into the desert and try and find a golfer somewhere, which I'm hoping to do at some point out of episode. But in any case, now that I've made this trail, now I have a nice new place to have my underground dwelling NPCs. But this is all I have time for in this episode. So thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And I'll see you on the next episode. 3, 2, 1.